good afternoon and welcome to a rather wet Latimer Park. Yes, the heavens have opened and it's a deluge of rain out there for this Vanarama National League North game against Curzon Ashton, the Nash. Ed, if you want to give out the Kettering Town team, please.
Yeah, I certainly will. So in goal for Kettering Town, it's Adam Collin, we've got Gary Storer, Michael McGrath, Ben Milnes, Ryan Fryatt, Luke Graham, Ben Stevens, Connor Kennedy, Lorne Bickley, Sam Jones and DeCary Sheriff. On the bench, Michael Richins, Josh Oyinson, Josh Scott, Ben Akwai and Lewis Wilson.
Curzon Ashton Reid with Cameron Mason in goal. Number 2 is Craig Mahone. 3, Matthew Waters. 4, Noah Stokes. 5, Douglas Thurm. Captain Paul Turnbull is number 6. Connor Hughes. 7, 8, Samuel Walker. 9, Dominic Knowles. 10, Alex Curran. And 11, Darren Stevenson.
And the header there, Kennedy, mistimed, and now this could be a chance as it is Stevenson playing away, plays it to the left-hand side towards Hughes. Hughes almost finds Stevenson at the far side, and that's picked, well, Collins gets something on the ball there, and that was a good bit of save there from Kettering in the end, and that very dangerous work from Curzon Ashton as...
So yeah, bit of a strange decision, but we'll move on about that one.
Yep, game continues here at Latimer Park. Kettering leading 1-0 at the moment, although here comes the visitors again. This time it's Knowles to Stevenson, and Stevenson still has the ball after losing it, then regaining it, crosses it in, and that's dangerous. That's a very dangerous ball into the near post. So free kick, and that's played on the ground towards Stevenson. Then number 11, Darren Stevenson, plays it back towards Walker. Stevenson, and is stuck on that touchline at the moment. It's not gone out yet. There's a few hands up for testing it has. And Kettering have to watch out here. Game continues. Stevenson with the shot, low shot, and that's not controlled from Adam Collin, and that is a goal for the visitors. And it looked like, was it Dominic Knowles? Just trying to see.
Yeah, I think it was Knowles poaching. Shot in from the danger man Stevenson. Colin will be disappointed. He made the initial save, but couldn't keep it close to his body. So there's a few people that need to be getting more involved.
Well, here is Stevens back towards Kennedy. The ball crossed in near post. There's a header there and a punch as well as Mason comes out
to his team, and trying to get him in a better rhythm the second half, and whether that was a late challenge, that'll be a yellow card, I think there.
And there is Ben Milnes just having his name taken down. So first booking of the game, yellow card for Curzon. The ball just bouncing around again. This time Kettering make it stick, charging forward. The shot goes in, and deflection. Trying to work out, I think it was Sam Jones.
It was. We're not short of height now, either, with Josh in. We've got 3 centre halves that can go forward.
You've got Jones as well, with
Jones
height.
And Bickley as well, so it's the land of the giants.
Well, there is the looping throw. It's still live in that area. It needs to be controlled, which it is, by McGrath. Back towards Richins. Richins plays it wide, and now the cross comes in. Far post there. There is a header, there is a save, and a clearance there. Great save there from Mason. And blown his whistle. Ball goes in near post. There is a header there, and that's gone over. Adam Collin coming up to the 69th minute here, and we have the corner. That's a strong corner to the far post. A header there, a great punch from Colin, but straight into the path of the corner taker. Has another chance to chip the ball in. Off the line there. Headed out and away from Richards. Up in the air. Kettering need to clear this, and they've managed to get it away from the penalty area for now. And the ball is left for a throw-in. Kettering just doing the job there, getting that ball away. Fortunately, the rain got to my notes a bit too early. Has taken the throw. And it's stuck there with Stevenson. Stevenson is going to get a shot in. He does, and he scores. That's a great goal there from Darren Stevenson. After 70 minutes now, Kettering's back line looked static there as he danced past a couple of the players and got the shot in. And that's the second goal for Curzon. Kettering 1, Curzon 2.
Well recorded in the first half, Matt. Stevenson is definitely the danger man for Curzon. Creating chances in the first half. We kept him relatively quiet in the second half. But
They'll be pleased with this result after 4 defeats. Thrown into the penalty area. Could be a shot there, and that's a wild shot. Oh, is that Josh Scott just in the dugout? It looked like it ready to come on.
Well, it'd be the logical third substitution choice when you're chasing the game.
Well, there is McGrath with the free kick. Header out. Wrong direction if you're a Kettering Town fan. And needless pull again. Holding on to the shirt. A needless free kick, and Kettering lose that momentum.
Well, that was a physical battle between Ben Milnes and I think Ben Milnes is off down the tunnel. Ben Milnes is off. So his last contribution, he was never going to win a physical battle with Darren Stevenson.
But the ball goes forward. Kettering have got just less than 9 minutes to salvage something here. Kennedy, he can score. We've seen him score, but that's poor. There's normally 2 players close to him, so Kettering have to go a different direction. They do on this left-hand side here with McGrath. McGrath crosses the ball in this time. There is a header there, and that's just wide. That's just wide there from Oinston. Yep, 4 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, plus any stoppage time.
But there could be a chance here. It is Craig Mahon. Mahon with a shot. Oh, and just working
wide.
out. Yeah, just wide.
They deserve the
yeah.
victory. We have to say they deserve the victory. It's been poor from the Poppies this afternoon. Had a bit of life with the changes at half time, with tactical changes. But that is that. Final whistle gone.
There is the final whistle. Disappointing for Kettering Town fans. Kettering Town 1, Curzon Ashton 2.
Paul, another disappointing afternoon for you and a frustrating one, I know. We heard you on the sideline, we saw the game. Very disappointing. Obviously, you're down in the dumps a bit, I can tell that. What are your views on the game?
We didn't do the basics well enough. We had another team that come to our place, played the conditions, played our pitch, did all the basics better than us on our pitch. If we continue to doing that, Paul, we're not gonna win many games on our own pitch. We've got some technically very, very gifted players, but anybody that's seen the surface out there, and it's going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And that's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. It was like that last year. But I have to look at my side. I've brought some technically very, very gifted players in, and it's been fine lines with every game we played this season. But the fine lines of the clubs have benefited and worked harder in both boxes than ourselves. It's the game today. We got off to a great start. I thought we played on the front foot.
Yeah, you can show the goal. It was a great goal from Conor Kennedy after 7 minutes, and everything rosy in the park. Let's look at this.
Yeah, look, we work on restarts. It was a great start for us psychologically to get a foothold in the game. it's consistency, and
that's been the issue with games, hasn't it? Consistency with all the games that we've played, and we've done well in aspects of it, but not through the 90 minutes, and we've been punished.
Well, I think now, if I'm going to be totally honest, that I think as the final whistle went tonight, there was decisions that coming into the game that I thought maybe needed making. I think that was. I think I'd made those decisions, and I think going forward, I think we're missing just that little bit of know-how at this level. You look at Curzon today. The club about our size, and but they got on. Bully played it.
But you can't legislate for Darren Stevenson's goal.
No, well, look, Darren. You look through. You look through Sam Walker. You've got good experience at National League North level. We've got some young players that are learning the trade, and I want to nurture young players. I want to bring them through. I want us to play the game in the right areas, but the game's about winning for me, and I think we're missing just that little bit of know-how. Maybe it's in the final third, that could.
Lorne missed a chance at an air shot when we could have put 1-1, where if that had been connected with, it could have been rifled into the net. We've had a scramble in the goal. We can see the Kettering chance, maybe, if we can get that on there. Let's have a look and see where, again, it reminiscent to the Southport game, where any prod or touch and it's in the net. But
there's a couple of occasions, second half, Paul, where we've got to do better. Look, we're trying to play the game in the right way, and we get a good situation where the ball's gone in the box. It's knocked down there. To be fair, if that's in our goal, that's a goal. That's a goal. And we've talked over the past few weeks, and it's been tough really, because we played the Southports, the Fyldes, and the Gloucesters, the teams that are going to be up there with the budgets and the resources to go and win this league, and it's been fine lines. There was still a doubt in my mind that for us to be, our thing is to be, to improve on last season, to be more competitive at this level of football. The board and the owner have this the 5-year plan, but I've always said I'm very, very impatient as a person, and I think you can only give people so long before I have to make decisions, because. The game's about winning, and even though we say it's fine lines, the chances we've had, the chances at the Southport game, we've hit the post, the crossbar, we missed headers from 5-6 yards out. They have to be They have to be goals now. They have to be goals.
We go and concede a goal like their winner from Stevenson, which really I think should have been clear. But it's a wonderful goal. As a neutral, it's a great goal, but too much space in my opinion. And these things are crucifying us.
Well, as we say, the ball's gone in. Obviously the ball's landed at the boys' feet. Now, for me, that's too much time and space. And look, we're talking about know-how now. We're talking about an understanding. We go through situations, especially restarts on both ways. We go through a lot of them. The lads have an understanding. Sometimes there's the sophistication of your mindset. That shouldn't really happen. That should have been stopped at source. I just thought we huffed and puffed. I told him the way the game was going to be. I went out to the pitch. I saw the conditions. The pitch was just going to deteriorate throughout the game. Yeah, it was. But that's not an excuse. We should have an understanding of what our facilities and what our pitch are like, and we had 11 versus 11 on this, Paul, to go through this. So we rehearsed in what we do on it. But when things are being taught, and you've got to be able to take it in and make decisions and have an understanding of the conditions and the we just seem to be a little bit hit and miss at the minute with that. And like I say, we've got some technically very, very gifted players. I've even thought to myself, do we at this point now do we play a team at home and a team away? Because it's hard rolling the ball from back to forward, front 10, 15 yards. It becomes tough. But saying that, Paul, that's no excuse. Other teams are doing it, and other teams are playing they played the conditions and the pitch better than us. We had the same situation last year, Blythe. We were trying to play out, from the back and play little triangles on the edge of our own box, and we're 3-0 down at half time. There needs to be, I think, a little bit more of a know-how and understanding. And as to do that, I think now we need to bring in that little bit of more experience and that little bit of know-how.
No Johnny Hunt today?
No. Johnny won't be. Johnny won't be with us. I spoke in depth. Part of the agreement was when he came in. It was because he was based in the northwest that we agreed certain days for him to come in. That's not been adhered to. I can't. I can't have the rest of the lads coming in because we are quite of. We do need all the boys coming in for training, so it was a discussion with with him and his representative, and it's Johnny won't be playing for us anymore.
Chisholm, is he?
He's injured. Yeah, so probably hopefully be back next 4 to 5 days.
Because we got Boston United maybe on Tuesday, depending on how the COVID situation has gone.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing official yet from Boston or from Kettering.
No, that's it's a strange scenario, isn't it? But we'll prepare. We'll prepare as it's going to be on.
Be quite a game, wouldn't it, after today, and then go to Boston, who are in 4th place or maybe 3rd by now. I'm not sure how they got on today.
Yeah, they're another team that has got ambition to get out of the league. It's there's decision made in my head now. Moving forward, I'm not scared to make those decisions. As I said, I'm a very impatient person, and I know roughly where it needs fixing. The hard part is
doing that.
Is getting getting X, Y, and Z.
Another silly sending off, wasn't it? Really.
Well, this is the know-how, Paul. When you talk about it, I mean, the build up to. To their first goal, I thought it was a foul. The strangest decision we've had.
We can actually show that goal, the foul, and on there.
The strangest decision was the one where the lads come through the back of Jonah and headbutted him in the back of the head. It was a foul. The ball's run through to the goalkeeper because the lad needed treatment. He had treatment, and then the goalkeeper got the ball and smacked it 65 yards down our throat.
Here's the tackle on Ben Milnes.
The thing about it, Paul, is that if it was a foul or if it wasn't, there were challenges like that were being pulled up, and all you want from referees is for them to be consistent. And this is what I said to him.
Offside? Any element of that? Do you think on the?
To be honest, Paul, you've got to make your own luck. Time for excuses and time to come in here and talk about fine lines and. We're unlucky now. I'm just, it's wearing thin with me. Yeah.
Well, we're in a battle, aren't we? There's no doubt about it. I mean, we're down there where you didn't want to be.
Look, Paul. It's like I say, our goal this year isn't up there. Even though our ambition is to get out of this league, the chairman and the board and the owners just give me a 5-year plan to do it. It's a building process at this club. Now. That even though that's brilliant, and this club has got ambition, we need to understand where we are, what we need to do to get out. So the process this season was to improve on last season. I put a lot of pressure on myself. It's me that actually says I think there was fine lines between us and the top three. The Southports, the Fowls, and the. And the Gloucesters that we played, I still don't think that we're a million miles away. But it's standing out a mile what we're lacking at the minute, and that's up to me to put that right. So it's been a bit of a strange season. It's been a little bit erratic, but
no one can deny that, can they?
But in the end of it, Paul, no excuses. Is that. When everyone's losing their heads and being erratic, usually it's a team that keeps its head and develops that consistency. Is the one that comes out of it well, and we're all about. It's not as if we just come into the game and we haven't talked about the opposition. We haven't talked about how we're going to play. you could only tell people so much and guide them so much before you have to say, look, you've been given a great opportunity. That's not saying people are bad players, but some of the younger players just might need a bit of a breather for us to to be a little bit more stable. We probably need to look at something else, especially at home.
Okay, Paul, well, thank you for that. Obviously disappointed, like we all are here. We go again, hopefully, on Tuesday. If not, it'll be next Saturday against Blythe. Another 4-4 draw, hopefully not.
Yeah. Well, we've got to be, on our own pitch, Paul, we've got to be better. It's as simple as that. And that's not going to change. That's not, it's that whatever's put in front of us, is what we're trying to do, create a mentality amongst this group. Is that whatever's placed in front of us, whether the pitch is brilliant, whether the pitch isn't, we adapt and we get through it. And at the minute, it's taking one or two just a little bit too long to sink in. So, the sooner we do that, the sooner we'll be better.
Okay, Paul, thank you much for that, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.